Hi, this is Brett Yerger, and this is our progress report for We Own the IP. Team members include Aaron, Aleta, Amuda, Brett, and Jason, and our team mentor is Kelly McClure. Patient Self-Service is a patient-facing web application. It allows users to log in and record at-home observations such as blood pressure, glucose, body weight, cholesterol, and that information to immediately be updated into the FHIR server, thus being accessible to their providers. It also is intended to allow enhancements such as biowearables like Fitbits, but that is out of scope for this project. The project status is split into two architectural tiers. We have a backend server architecture as well as a front-end user interface. The backend service is currently built and checked in, but still has some work to be finished. The front-end UI is designed and stubbed, but not entirely implemented yet. The next step is to build the front-end UI and as well as connect the backend servers. So now we're going to look at a demo of our application. I didn't know how to record the demo separately, so there are screenshots. First, here is the login page, the main home page, and you can see I have a drop down for account to sign in. When you sign in, it asks for a username and a password, which you enter, and you are logged in. In this case, I logged in as the administrator to show you some administrative features that we have. As you can see, we have a whole set of administrative features that can be done. Underneath entities would be where we put a lot of our biometric type stuff. Account would be a place to manage your account, like your password and what have you. And of course, under administration, which only available to the administrator, they can actually create users, store metrics on the server, the health of the server, configure certain things on the server, like configuration files and what have you, look at logs and different APIs. Here I actually went to user management, so you can see that I have created a couple users here. The one I created one called Marla for Marla Dixon, and you could log in as her. I went ahead and opened up Marla Dixon, see how you can edit her, and as you can see, her name is Marla Dixon. I would like to link this to the ID into the FHIR server, so she's automatically linked in. Even though we can log in as actual users, we don't have anything to really show you for information being pulled from the FHIR server or updating to the FHIR server. But we do have some JUnit tests that get information from the FHIR servers in our application that we can show you. In this case, I'm showing a JUnit test that retrieves observation information from the server and validates that it is correct. In this case, I'm throwing patient ID 6 and a LOINC code, which is blood pressure systolic, from the Georgia Tech FHIR server. I loop through the JSON array and I pull out the actual LOINC code and verify that all the LOINC codes returned are the ones that I'm expecting to see. I also am verifying that my count is 27, meaning I got 27 results back for this patient ID, which I validated on the server as well. Here you can see me actually running the JUnit test. If you look in the right bottom corner, you'll see a green bar. That indicates that the test ran successfully and that the information I got from the Georgia Tech FHIR server is correct. We also have installed a local version of the Georgia Tech FHIR server, which is displayed here. We also did a patient interview as requested, and we talked to a patient who would love to have a tool like this, and so this is a great idea. He also discussed that other useful features would be to have data from wearable devices, which is not in scope, but is something that would be ideal for future reference or future use. Also requested to have information about vital statistics over a long period of time, having graphs or something along those lines, and then letting physician clinics have more visibility, basically alerting them maybe between visits, like if there's certain thresholds not being met, that they would notify the doctor immediately. Here is our Gantt chart showing us where we're supposed to be. As you can see, we're actually a little behind. We actually have not finished building the front end and back end interfaces, so we have more work to do there. But we are doing some of the integrated testing and some of the testing at this point, so we're a little ahead there. We'll continue to progress as we go and finish off our project in the timeline that we have arranged. Our next step will be to finish building out the front end, as well as finish the rest of the back end calls to complete the project. And then, of course, integrate the front end and back end together, which we also are working on. Finally, we need to test your application and make sure everything's working. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation.